Hi, I'm Nicole Scott with BNetTV.com. I'm down here at Mobile Internet World, and I am joined by Greg Bouwens with Knovolo.
The K is silent. Knovolo.
Knovolo, the K is silent.
Yes.
Now, I saw your candy dish, and then I ate some candy. Now, I don't know what to do with this. I don't see garbage in sight. Now, what's the proper etiquette?
Well, we can look it up in Knovolo's database of etiquette tips and figure out what to do. And I believe the tip that we'd have, if we'd had a tip on this, would be to throw it in our trash can over here in the corner.
Oh, wow. It's so fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. You know, I thought, do I throw it back in the candy dish? Do I put it on the ground? What do I do? So put it in the trash. So can you tell me a little bit about what other etiquette tips you have and what your company does?
Sure. Our company is based in Seattle, Washington, and we have a library of know-how to go. And the 4 categories that we cover right now are handset help, so things that relate to how to operate your handset. Mm-hmm. We also have tips on photography, so how to take a picture, how to compose the picture, how to do it from an artistic standpoint, and then how to deal with the thing as a gadget. There's more and more features. I have a Canon D20. It's way better than I'll ever be. So when you're out away from home, you don't have your help file with you. On your mobile device, you can figure out how to do something. The other categories we have are etiquette. So an example of that, as we discussed, was wine tasting. How to order a bottle of wine, how to taste it, what are the nuances of how to do that, and then car help. So if you're out and away and you don't want to call the tow truck, you want to try to do it yourself, how do I put those snow chains on? How do I jumpstart my car? How do I change my tire? And so we have a library, we have a search engine, and we're building, and we're really excited to be here at Internet World.
I'm definitely excited about your product because one of the things that I've noticed in dealing with other press and media analysts is that a lot of us have found jobs teaching the average person how to use their extremely complicated phone. And that's part of it, is that there's a lot of business people out there that really don't have time to figure out how to use their phone, and getting lessons on it just is it's very, very smart for you to do this. Now, where did you get the inspiration for this model?
Well, one of the first things that bugged me was I had this car alarm, and the car alarm would go into this mode where it was quiet, and normally it beeps to lock and beeps to unlock. And I'm like, what is going on? And I couldn't be bothered to look in my glove box to actually figure it out, and it was just kind of bugging me for a while. And all of a sudden, I'm at the stereo store, and I asked the guy, you know what? How does this alarm work? And it's simple. It's a couple of button presses, and it turned it out of valet mode. My alarm had gotten into valet mode, and I didn't know what valet mode was, and of course didn't know how to get the alarm out of valet mode. And suddenly I had this inspiration. It's like, if I had known what to do and known where to get that information, I could have fixed the problem and felt more empowered, more like I was on top of things. And it just was one of those irritating things that just didn't quite rise to the level of I got to hire somebody or I got to fix it. But having that information at my fingertips just made sense to me. That light bulb went off. And so that was kind of one of my first inklings of, wow, this could be a way to deliver information. It's not just an entertainment device. It's not just a way to find directions. We really feel like Knovolo presents a new use case. It answers the questions, how do I do that? How do I do something? And it's not a generic how do I do something. It's how do I do things that are questions that are going to come up when I'm out and about. Like I said, we feel like the 4 categories that we cover, the handset help, the photography, the etiquette, and the cars are 4 of the main categories that are questions that people are going to come up with. And so as our traffic grows, we look at our search queries. We have a search box, so you can find the help you're looking for quickly, and we keep track of the searches. And as things rise up in our search results, we have people that either license those articles or we actually author them ourselves. And so we try to build the library, and it's a virtuous cycle. As people use it more and as we learn more about people's search habits, we can offer better information and they'll come to us more, and that's why we're here.
Fantastic. Now, can you give me a bit of a demo, and let's ask a question. So I'd like to send a love letter to my boat. Can you give me some advice on how to do that?
Well, as a matter of fact, we can. So here's the list of categories that we have in the current content list for Knovolo. And the category content, the category of etiquette is right here. I'm going to click on that link, and now we have the subcategories, and the one that you're asking about is under the category relationships. So we click right here, and as it turns out, we have how to write a love letter. So I'm going to click on that, and there you go. So we have an article about how to write a love letter, and there's a little heart lipstick on the letter. Doesn't really help you write a better letter, but it inspires you. If you need some emotional inspiration, it's right there. So it's all right here on Knovolo.
Fantastic. Okay. That's really interesting about the love letter and helping me with my love life. It's fantastic. Now, what other etiquette things do you have that would help me with my etiquette?
Imagine you're at a wedding, and you weren't planning on giving the toast, but the person that was planning on giving it was detained. Maybe they had a flat tire. Of course, they could figure out how to fix the flat tire with Knovolo, but they didn't know that, so they're running late. And the bride and groom have asked you to give the toast in that person's absence. So you have 8 minutes. The pressure's on. You need to give the toast. So you need to go to Knovolo and get a quick lesson on how to give a toast, and it's all right here.
Now, where do you get the content and the answers and the questions? Where are you drawing your information from?
We have subject matter experts that we hire to write content for us. We have award-winning aerobics instructors. We have etiquette experts, and we have people that we contract with that author these articles, and that's how we get them.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This has been very interesting, and I definitely am looking forward to seeing what happens with your company, because search is one of those things that you're not really searching on your phone. You want to find things on your phone.
Exactly.
So you're definitely addressing a need that's very current in our
Thanks.
days
Thanks for
today.
coming by.
So this has been Greg with Knovolo, and I am Nicole Scott down here at Mobile Internet World in Boston for BNetTV.com.